here with Miss Dawn Sereno. She is a local doula. She runs New Dawn Doula.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you call it.
Yes.
So I'm sure that, at least women, I'm sure most people know sort of what a doula does.
Yes.
But for those who don't, tell them what it is.
Yes. So what a doula does, so I'm not a midwife. I don't deliver the baby, but I help a mom emotionally, physically, and mentally. You know, I'm more like a birth coach, and, you know, let them know that they can do this, and everybody needs a doula, you know, just to help them along. I did not have a doula. I had 3 daughters, and I had 3 epidurals, but I believe that if I had a doula, I would not need the epidural. I believe that I could have gone naturally. Seeing how I can help moms, I've helped a lot of moms naturally just give birth. I've helped even those that have to be induced, and those create stronger contractions because you're using like a fake. It's a fake oxytocin. It's called Pitocin, and it's synthetic, and it creates really strong contractions. So seeing all that, I know that I could have gone natural, you know.
So how did you, I can't talk, but like what made you want to become a doula?
Okay, so
you didn't really like study medicine or anything.
Right, no. So I helped my sister give birth to my niece a long time ago, and it was the most wonderful thing. And I've always kept it in the back of my mind, thinking, gosh, I could do this, you know, and trying to use my God-given gifts, you know, like what God gave me. I'm very empathetic, I'm very sympathetic, I'm very in tune to people's emotions and things like that. And so back then too, we didn't have any comfort measures or anything that I know now. And so it's just even so much more amazing to find out what I can do and how I can help somebody.
Yeah.
So.
And one thing that you do that I really like is you really kind of want to draw the dads into the process.
Yes.
Because a lot of times it's like all about the mom. And
yes.
So how do you do that?
Okay, so that is my all-time favorite thing to do, because sometimes dads are so scared, they don't know what to do. They're standing off to the side and they're like, I don't really know. So what I do is I work with them in the prenatal appointments, and I really get them, you know, I tell them what to say. I tell them, you know, tell her that she's beautiful. Thank you for having my baby. You know, you're so strong, you can do this. And even sometimes just her hearing his voice creates oxytocin, it's known as the love hormone, that creates stronger contractions and gets that baby to move down the birth canal faster. And so, yeah, that's my all-time favorite thing to do.
Do the dads ever feel kind of like weird doing that? Or?
Not so much, no, because the way I prepare them in the prenatal appointments, they know exactly what to do. And if not, during it, you know, if I see them off to the side or kind of like not being involved, I'm like, okay, hey, you know, let's do some hip squeezes, or why don't you try this, or why don't you tell her this, you know, so I kind of like guide them too, and they love that. So,
cool.
Yeah.
So you're a doula and a doodla.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep. I love it.
Okay, so in terms of what you do as a doula, like start to finish, what do you do?
Okay, so I'll meet with, you know, it's really good to interview different doulas because everybody's got different personalities. And so you would meet with me, interview me, give me some questions and ask questions. And then if you hire me, then we sign a contract and I give you some intake questionnaires. And so it's literally 1,000,001 questions. And so it helps me to get to know you better so that I will know how to comfort you and to support you during labor. And then we fill out birth plans, and we set up the 2 prenatal appointments. And the first prenatal appointment is, it's all about like getting to know you. So we go through all the intake forms, and then we go through the birth plan. And so that kind of just really, we try to figure out, like, so I will give support to anybody any way they want to deliver. So if somebody wants an epidural, I'm totally not against that. In fact, I had 3 epidurals, so I kind of know, you know. And so, or if they want to go natural, or if they're being induced, the only thing I cannot support right now is the C-section. You have to have so many births, and you have to be trained in that. So But yes, I will give birth, help you I won't give birth, but I will, help you give birth and literally support you any way that you want. So what I do, so the 2 prenatal appointments and then the birth, as long as it takes, some births are 7 hours, some are 25 or beyond that. And then it also includes a postpartum visit. And so I come and meet the baby and just make sure everything's going well.
So in terms of because I know obviously you never really know exactly when you'll go into labor. So at what point do you get involved?
Yes. So I definitely will meet with anybody through calls, texts, throughout their pregnancy whenever they contact me. But I typically go on call 3 weeks before their birth date, the due date, and then 2 weeks after. So it's kind of like a period of 5 weeks that I'm on call for you.
Okay. So tell us some of the gadgets and techniques things that you do.
Okay, so when I carry, I have a doula bag, and so I've got a bunch of different things to help me help you. So one of them is some, what are these called? Yes, some honey sticks, yes. These are some honey sticks, so these kind of help you get through. Usually my moms take it before they go to do the pushing. And so it gives them that little extra boost of energy. Yes, yeah, it's really good, really good. Okay. And then these, I've got tons of essential oils and an oil dispenser. And then I've got, some little massage gadgets. So this is for your back. This is for comfort measures. And then I've got a fan. Usually what happens is your hormones just go crazy when you're about to deliver, and so you get really extremely hot. So the fan comes in handy. I've got all kinds of Christmas lights. My favorite thing and my mom's favorite gadget is the heating pad. So this usually is on the back, and sometimes what moms love to do, or they love when I put the heating pad on their lower back and apply sacral pressure. So that helps, especially if they're in, back labor or something. So
yeah. And then let's go ahead and show people
some
of the other stuff.
Yes.
How moms do.
Okay. So one of the things is we have this, so it's a birth ball that I encourage my moms to get this, as soon as they're, they find out that they're pregnant. And so they can sit on this. It encourages the perineum to relax, so that helps during labor. But also during pregnancy, we encourage, huge hip circles, the left to the right, frontwards and backwards, and, to the right. So just very exaggerated movements. And what that does is it just realigns their pelvis and gets everything moving and gets that baby into the right position. So we do that, and then actually, do you want to pretend you're pregnant?
Sure. So
you're going hands and knees, and actually go on your elbows.
All right. Can you all see?
So this is a technique called that's perfect. Yep. Maybe put your butt up in the air a little bit more. There you go. I know. So this is called shaking of the apples. So this is something that we do. It releases all the tension in your hips and your pelvis, your round ligaments, every ligament and muscle that's in there. So we do this during labor or in between contractions to relax you. It's called shaking in the apples. So this is what I'm going to do. And it feels very awkward, but all of my moms have loved it, and it's very relaxing.
So do I just stay still?
Just stay still. Yep. Does that feel weird? So it's called shaking of the apples. So that releases everything and gets that baby into that position so that it can be born and come out in the right position. And another thing, you want to just stay there? Oh. Yeah, just go, actually you can go up on your hands. Okay. Yeah, hands and knees. And so this is called belly sifting. And so we put this, pretend you're pregnant. We put this under your belly, and then right underneath there. Yes, good, it's right there. Okay, so this is another technique that helps to relax the mom in between contractions, and it also loosens up all the ligaments. And so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up, and then I'm gonna go like this, slowly sift it. So this is called belly sifting. And when you've got a big belly, it just kind of like moves and shifts, and it just relaxes the mom. Does that feel weird?
No.
Okay. So yeah, so that's a great technique. So we do a lot of things with this rebozo. It's a Mexican scarf, and they're usually handmade. But yeah, the indigenous midwives and doulas used to use these all the time, and so we use them in our birth. So
Cool.
yeah. But there's all kinds of other things we do too.
Yeah.
To relax. And there's also one important thing is there's some techniques that they call it spinning babies. And so as a midwife who developed all these different moves and different positions to encourage the baby to also just get in that right position so that gravity just takes place. You know, it's kind of like all about balancing and then letting gravity take its course.
So doulas basically are there to help the mom relax and support her, but also to help the baby come out the best way possible.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So where do people go to find you, hire you?
Okay, so it's www.newdawndoula.com. And
DAWN.
Yes. I say it too fast sometimes. New Dawn Doula. And I'm also on Facebook and I'm on Instagram too.
Okay. And what areas do you serve?
So I serve just everywhere in Nashville. I could go further north of Nashville too, or south. I've gone to Murfreesboro, things like that. And I will deliver in any circumstance, you know, if they want to do a home birth or if they want to do it at the hospital, things like that.
What would you say to someone who was like on the fence, like, I don't know if I should use a doula or not?
Yes. Okay. So I believe, you know, I mean, everybody's got to do what's comfortable for them, but really, I think everybody needs a doula. I think we need a doula in life too.
Yeah.
Oh, so one of the other things that I do is I spend a lot of time with my moms and talking about fear, because your fears will come out in your birth. So what we do is, so even just speaking, you know, it could be something not birth related or something maybe in your relationships at home or anything. But I encourage my moms, I'm a really good listener. And so I like to, you know, ask them questions and, you know, really get them comfortable with me. And so to talk about their fears. And when they talk about their fears, it lets everything go, you know, because we hold everything so tense. And, you know, especially also during labor, you know, I encourage them to, when we relax our jaw and our shoulders, then everything relaxes down below. So it's all connected. So, you know, I help moms usually through every contraction, you know, like, okay, all right, relax your jaw, let's relax your shoulders, and all right, and then let's relax and just let it go. And so it's more about kind of like relaxing through each contraction instead of tightening up. So that's what I do, and I really help with that.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like, because I know when I had my kids, like, I would have been like, Dawn, shut up. Like,
Yes.
Do they
Some
ever
moms
get kind of like...
Some moms, you know, and they're afraid of that. And I'm like, do not worry. I mean, you can call me anything. I really don't care. You know, sometimes things do come out, but then they're like, they apologize after, but it's really cute. Yeah. I'm like, I won't take it
like, is it
personally.
difficult for them to try to relax?
No, I find that with all the training and I also like give them a lot of information and share a lot of videos through my prenatal appointments. And so getting them prepared enough. So really, literally, I've had moms fall asleep in the middle, like right after the contraction's over, really hard contraction, like they're towards the end, and they fall asleep because, you know, getting them just to relax. And so I think it comes easy. It really does. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know, unless you have any other.
I don't think so. Oh, well, I do. I don't know if I didn't share this yet, did I?
No.
The birth plan, or not birth plan, but this, I also do like a birth story for my moms, and literally, it's, you know, like say at 6 o'clock, they were 6 centimeters, you know, and I just kind of like put in little tips and little things that made them laugh, or, you know, things that they will want to remember, because I didn't have this either, and so I try to do everything that I didn't have.
I know, I think that's such a good idea.
Yes. So
because it's all a blur when you're in it.
It is, yes. It's crazy, you know. You know how it is, yeah.
That's such a sweet way to remember the experience.
Thank you.
All right, well, if you need a doula,
yes,
Dawn is wonderful. thank you so much.
Thank you.
For sharing and for doing what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
See you later.
Bye.